guess I'll be on my way now. You just give me a...
What's up, man? What's up, dude? How you doing, buddy? What up?
What are you taking? Nice. Okay, guys, are we going right now? Okay. Ooh, look at this thing, it's dirt, hey. Oh my god, it's so quiet. What is up, you guys? It's Ricky Boober. I'm at the One Moto Show in Portland, Oregon, riding the Indian Scout Rogue. Ahead of me is Bearded Boober. We got Luke, and we got Levi. We're doing a little ambassador ride here with the demo ride. I started up the Rogue, I'm like, damn, this thing is quiet. I forget it has the stock pipes on it. I do have my camera with me, so we're gonna go stop and do some photos. It is a self-guided demo ride, which is pretty cool. Most demo rides you're in a group, so we get to go pretty much wherever we want for 20-30 minutes, which is dope. So my first time riding the Rogue, and the handlebars are a little different than what I'm used to. They're up high, so the turning is a little different. This demo ride, or whatever, first thoughts, whatever you want to call it, is from someone who has muscle memory from the Indian Scout Boober. This is basically the same as the Indian Scout Boober, but a few differences. For example, the handlebars, if you didn't already know, are up higher. These are mini apes. Also has a little mini fairing, which I'm interested to see how that works if we go at higher speeds. The clutch seems a lot smoother than mine for some reason. How many miles does it have on it? 1,500, which is less than mine. For those that don't know this bike, you have your little shifter here that goes through the menu on the cluster, or whatever you want to call it. You can do your mileage, you can do your battery power, you can do your trip mileage and your RPMs, and that's it. Lights, your high beams, your signals on the left, both left and right. It does have self-canceling signals, and you have your kill switch and your ignition here on the right. Slippery. We got Levi on the Challenger, we got Bearded Boober on the Chief, and we have Luke on his own Chief that he rode down from Washington. I really wanted to try the Rogue because it has the higher handlebars, and it's basically my bike with higher handlebars. I've tried higher handlebars on the Chief, which I loved, but I've never tried the combo of higher handlebars on the Boober. Basically the same engine though, the same frame, the same engine, 133 cc's, 100 horsepower. I believe it's 76 foot-pounds of torque. Really quick, just like the Scout Boober. Main differences are the front fairing, the quarter fairing as they call it. Like I said, the handlebars. I haven't even checked my mirrors yet. My mirrors are all jacked. So this is my first time in Portland. This is freaking beautiful. Look at these trees. So many trees and just greenery everywhere. I took an Uber from the hotel to the event, and I was talking to the Uber driver, and I asked, you know, how often does it rain here, like percentage-wise? She said it rains every day. Oh, hello. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it feels different than my bike. They should feel the same, but it feels, the shifting feels much smoother on the Rogue. It makes me think that, well, I'll know for sure in a couple of weeks. I'm going to do a demo ride in San Diego. But maybe there's something wrong with mine. That's all I've ever known, so I've never ridden anyone else's Boober before. Maybe because it's newer, it does have less miles on it than mine does. Very different turning radius than the Boober. And look at this place, freaking beautiful. Oh my gosh, wow. Oh, gas station? Oh, what's going on?
Basically, we're going to go up that hill, and if you want to lead it and like stop if you want to take pictures somewhere.
I'll take pictures, but you lead it. You have the phone out.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm going to grab fuel. Oh, that's right. It's illegal here. pump your own fuel.
Oh, no shit. That's weird. So if you guys didn't hear him, he said I can hand it to you if you want to pump it yourself. So in Oregon, you can't you can't pump gas yourself, which is super weird. That's some weird shit. Well, I guess it offers more jobs for people, you know. I can remember being a kid in California and like my mom pulling up and saying, "Yeah, super unleaded on blah blah blah," but that was like remember full service?
I never saw it.
No.
I've only seen like Jersey out here, but like never like. Yeah, I remember. I know of it.
Yeah.
Check your oil.
Yeah.
So you'll have to bleep me.
Oh, I don't care.
I got a comment recently. I'm like, I'm probably gonna have to unsubscribe because you use it in normal conversation.
Well, then that's not your audience, then, man.
No. I'm getting excited about motorcycles. What do you want me to do?
I'm not gonna remember what you tell me. We'll follow you.
I want to know if you guys like have something that looks like it's good picture taking material for. So
Everything here is good picture taking material. We can fucking go right there. Everything's gorgeous here, dude. Did they say how long we can stay out?
as long as you want.
Okay.
I mean, probably like an hour, I'd say.
Did they say something like that? Because it's no.
That's just my.
Oh, they said the normal demo rides are like 20-25 minutes, but I wonder if we're special.
Yeah.
We got VIP passes, damn it.
Yo, dude, you're fucking ambassadors.
It's so quiet. Obviously, just like on the Scout Bobber, one of the first things you're probably going to want to do is add some kind of exhaust. You know, I do recommend the GP Shorties if you just want some cheap loudness. They're around $100, even on Amazon. It sounds good, it sounds badass, and people can hear you coming. Oh my god, this is gorgeous. Wow. If you're new to this channel, or if you're just starting to research the Scout Bobber, the Indian Scout Rogue, a couple other things that you probably may want to do as soon as you get it is the shocks. Now the seat on this one is an upgraded seat as well. It doesn't have the regular stock seat like the Scout Bobber does. That one is notorious for being pretty hard. It really only go like you know, half an hour before your butt starts to hurt on the stock Scout Bobber seat. This one is the Syndicate Solo seat, which is much better. I do have the Syndicate 2-up, which is about the same cushiness as this one. It still has the same shocks as the Scout Bobber, which I recommend changing soon. I haven't done mine yet. That's pretty. So we just pulled up to this little spot. I don't know exactly where we are, just somewhere in Portland. And they're already looking at me, talking to myself like a weirdo. But I'm trying to get some individual shots. I'll capture it on camera for you guys. Yo, Levi. Just got done taking photos and we're gonna go up the trail, see where it leads us. Maybe find a better scenic route or a better scenic spot for photos. But I think the ones we got were good. But it's cool just to ride around, little twisties in this beautiful, beautiful area. It's like a nice cold right now. It's like a crisp, not too cold. So it feels really fresh up here. This is an Indian Scout Rogue review and also a Portland review. You feel so tiny out here with all these big ass trees. Like we're in the middle of a forest. My favorite movie of all time, well, I have different favorite movies in different categories, but my favorite childhood movie is The Goonies. And they filmed The Goonies out here in Oregon. I mean, it's more out west on the coast, but it still has the same look with the trees and the houses and the hills. I do someday want to visit the Goonies movie shooting site, like the shooting locations. Just like the Scout Bobber, the shifting is really forgiving, and I always say that it's good for a beginner because of this. You could be in the wrong gear, and it doesn't really jerk you around too much. Also, too, when you're first riding, it's different than riding stick. Like you know, obviously you pull the clutch in, you're in neutral, but sometimes you'll pull up to a stoplight or stop sign, and you'll still have it in third or fourth, and you could take off in third or fourth with the Scout Bobber and the Rogue. So that is a good plus for a beginner. Also, the fact that it's pretty low to the ground, so the center of gravity is pretty low. It's not so easy to tip over, so that's another plus, another reason why it would be a good beginner bike. So just like the Scout Bobber, this thing is very nimble on the turns. They say that the lean angle is not that great on it. Honestly, I've never had a problem with it, especially if you're a beginner. You're not going to do crazy like knee scraping shit anyway, so I don't think that's a big problem for any beginner. Whoop, okay.